Okay, so I would like to start our session now. So we actually wanted this session for people who always have a lot of questions. So, there are a lot of people who contact me and my team that, Naman, how are we going to get a job? Okay, and whether I am in a right career path or not. IT offers so many things, but am I on the right path? After that, there are so many people who have related questions, and we just wanted to have all these questions answered by some of the IT experts who have already started their journey long back, maybe 12 or 13 years ago, and they have that rich experience which can be shared by them to every one of us. And we will also, open a forum after some time when you will basically have a liberty to ask as many questions as you want with the help of our chat option. So ensure, guys, that you are highly interactive in the chat. I still want everyone to make sure that you are here with us. Okay, and we can also see your presence. Okay, so moving on to our agenda for the today's session. Okay, so basically, guys, we are gonna have we just had a welcome right now. We are gonna just share the list of guests who are with us today. Who are working as Scrum Master, or maybe they're working as General Manager, they're working as Project Manager, or maybe Cloud Expert. So we are just gonna share the guest list today with us, in just a couple of minutes, and then we are gonna talk about Think Loudly. So we are going to follow our same traditional approach where we are gonna discuss about Think Loudly, because there are few people who are joining us very first time, and I really want them to know that what is our mission at Think Loudly. After that, I'm going to tell you about exciting offers, which will be live for 60 minutes. So if in case you, your friends, your family members, if any one of you is interested, drop your name and number in the chat so that we can, you can avail some special discounts on some of the offers. After that, we are going to kickstart our session, which is the asking the frequently asked questions. Those questions will be answered by the experts. And then we are going to have the lucky winner. So we are going to have like 3 lucky winners. We are going to have the spinning wheel, and we are going to spin the wheel and see who's going to win today. I don't know if you guys remember this last time that there were 3 winners, and this time as well we have the same wheel, and we will see that who is going to be the winner today. Okay. So who is excited for the lucky winner competition and the spinning wheel? Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Okay, so who is going to win today? Who is going to win a free?
Amen.
Who? Okay, guys, please let me know if you're gonna win today in the chat, please.
I'm going to win today.
Okay, awesome. I think a lot of people are going to win today. Okay, so yeah, so let's see who's going to win today. Okay, yeah, and then we can open up a forum for all of you. You can ask as many questions as you can. Okay, moving on to our next section where I really would like to invite or welcome our guest. So our first guest is Dr. Geeta. She works as a general manager in one of a very big firm. It's a IT firm, and she works over there as a general manager. She has a rich experience of more than I think 13-14 years, if I'm not wrong. So Geeta, are you there with us? If you can just quickly
yes,
yourself.
Yes,
Yeah.
Hi, good morning and good evening, everyone. It is a great opportunity for me to join this awesome webinar, and so I'm excited to join like everyone. Yeah, I would like to share my knowledge, what I have acquired, and I also want to learn from every one of you. So let's learn together. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Awesome, Geeta. Thank you so much, for introducing yourself. I think now our audience knows that we have a very strong guest with us. Okay, moving on to next guest, Samuel. Are you there with us?
Yes.
Yes, Samuel. Samuel, your voice is a bit, if you can speak a little louder.
Can you hear me better now?
Yes, much better now, yes.
Yes, Samuel Adilo. I'm so excited to join this webinar. You know, I always attend every Saturday, but I'm excited to share experiences, to learn from everyone. And we're going to have fun learning everything about IT today. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Samuel. Okay, next guest we have Anuj. Anuj, if you can just introduce yourself real quick with everyone.
Yeah, hi, hello everyone. Thank you so much, Naman, for giving me this opportunity to speak on this topic. Yeah, I'm very excited.
Thank you, Anuj. Thank you so much. Okay, so guys, let's move on. I think we have our guest with us. We have the audience with us, and I'm very sure this audience is real great because if you can see the chat, they have already started saying that I am winning. So I think everyone is winning today. So Think Loudly team, be ready. There are a lot of winners today who are in the chat already. So that's very nice. Okay, so okay, so quickly about our company, what we actually do at Think Loudly. So the people who are joining us very first time, first of all, hello everyone. I am Naman and I am your host today. A lot of people knows me as a training manager. They know me as a cloud architect, cloud instructor. But today I am your host. So I'm going to host this session where I'm going to ask a lot of questions from a lot of our experts. I mean, all three of our experts, and I'm gonna be also helping you to win your prizes. So, and coming to Think Loudly, so Think Loudly is a single stop shop. Whenever and whatever you need related to your interview preparation help, or getting into IT, we are here. We hold our expertise for the people who are coming very first time in IT, because there are a lot of people who come from non-IT. So we have designed the whole curriculum, whole content, and we have trained our instructors in such a way that they are very good with non-IT students. So we have kept our content in a very layman terms so that you can understand everything. We offer trainings. We have more than 25 IT programs. If you need cloud, AI, data science, or if you are looking for project management, Scrum Master, cybersecurity, SOC analyst, Splunk, testing, automation testing, manual testing, we have everything in place for the people who are very, or aspire to get into IT. After that, we have a lot of other things like if you can see, we have created this whole journey. We have trainings, case studies, live projects. Then we basically help you to prepare for your certification exams. Okay, and then we help you with your resume building. We help you with interview preparation, and then if you get the job, we help you with on-job support as well, so that you can succeed and you should not lose your job. After that, you can see that these are the wide variety of product and services we offer today. You can always visit our website, which is thinkcloudly.com, and you can register for any program, or you can just call us anytime, and we will be helping you to choose the right program for your future. So this is all about Think Loudly in a nutshell. Let's move forward now. Okay. So guys, there's a 60 minutes offer where we are going to have, we have the offers running today for four different courses: Python, Linux scripting, Splunk, manual QA. These are the recent programs we have actually started the offer on, and you can sign up. You can see the price on the right hand side, which is the offered price, and the left hand side you can see the actual pricing. Or you will get resume as free of cost if you sign up for any course today. So you have 60 minutes. If your friends or anyone is interested, do let us know in this 60 minutes, and we will be helping you to get the offer price. You can drop your name and the contact number in the chat and let us know, and let us know if you are interested. We will sign you up. So this is a 60 minutes offer for all of you. So just let us know if you are interested, and this is limited time offer. Thank you, everyone. Okay. So now, guys, I'll not take a lot of time before we actually start our ED talk with our expert. Okay. But I just want to share one of the very good quotation, quote I found on internet today, that all the dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. I mean, this is really true. People who come from a non-IT space, it's a bit difficult for you guys as compared to people who are already in IT, because you come with no background in IT, but you come with the courage. Okay, you come with the courage, and you really come with the dreams. So if you have the dream, if you have really planned your dreams already, then it's a time to pursue your pursue and achieve your dreams with the help of courage. So at any moment, everyone, if you feel discouraged, you can always call me. Okay, or if you just call any one of our team member, share, like, if you really need any help, and also just be motivated, because a lot of students have already proved, and I am very sure that you guys are next, okay, in this race of getting the job of IT. Okay, so let's move forward with our ed talk, where we are gonna where I'm gonna ask the questions from all of our experts. So guys, uh, okay, and make sure, guys, feel free to ask your questions in the chat box. So whosoever is interested to ask questions, make sure that you drop your question in the chat. Okay. Okay, moving on to the first question. This is for Samuel. Samuel, how much does an individual earn in entry level IT job? Let's imagine if someone is getting as an entry level engineer or maybe project manager. So how much does an individual earn? What are your thoughts and what is your experience on this?
It's actually it depends on the person, and also depends on the company. I think from experience, it starts with 80K from the US market, and you have to be able to sell yourself. That's one thing about height. You must be able to sell yourself. Look at the job profile. Look at what is obtainable in the job profile. Look at your resume. Make sure your resume fits what is required, and also be able to defend your resume. Companies like Apple, Google, Tesla, they even pay much higher. Thank you.
Okay, and Samuel, is there any salary range which you can define, like for the people who are getting into as an entry level? Because there's always a difference, right? As compared to someone who is experienced and who is entry level. So is there any salary range which you can share with us, students?
It starts from between 60,000 to 80,000 for entry level.
Okay, that's great. And what are those roles where a student can apply for entry level jobs, Samuel?
It also depends on the certification you want, you needed. If you're Azure cloud practitioner, you can earn like 65 to 75,000 per year. If you're entry level database DevOps, you can earn between 80 to 90,000. Also know that you grow within the job also. So you are the determinant of the limit of what you can earn. And also, if you know how to negotiate, most of the time, what really gives us lesser pay is because when we are entering into IT, we are afraid of negotiating. IT is a negotiating table when it comes to your salary payments.
Exactly, you're right. Samuel, exactly, you said the right thing, because this happened with me. So everyone, what happened, like when I got my first job, I was in front of the HR in the office and I was asked, like, how much do I expect? Because I was having a fear that, if I ask more, then they may kick me out. So that's why what I did, I just asked a very low amount. And I later point of time, I realized that I would have asked more because this job requires more. So you should always, do your analysis that what is the company range, the company is offering. So you can always ask your HR or recruiter that what is the company range. So if whatever range they tell you, you can just, tell the amount. I mean, that would be the best thing. If you say like $45 per hour, and at later point of time, you realize that this job could have given you $65, that will be a major disappointment, and you will really feel bad. So to avoid this situation, you should always consult and talk to your HR, and they should tell you that what is the salary range they are offering for that position. Okay, so that's the best way of finding out what is the company offering. But that's a good thing, which Samuel also told us, that how much do we how it's all about how do you perform in the interview and how much you negotiate after you get selected. So thank you, Samuel. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, which is for Anuj. So Anuj, I mean, a lot of students, they come from different background. They are working in banking and finance. They are working into different areas. So, but everyone always feel that why IT? Why do we need IT? What is the need of the IT in today's world? So can you just describe and tell your experience, maybe some of the projects you might have worked in the past?
Yeah, sure, Naman. In my views, IT plays a main role in every business, right? Let's say I'm from the telecom background, and if I go to market and I have to buy the one SIM, then I have to go to the market, buy a SIM, and then I have to print out the papers and everything. But what I feel as a customer, if I get everything digitalization, then that will be great, right? So in which company I'm working, we did one application where we developed the application totally digitalization. Means customer can go to the site and customer can register the same. Customer upload the IDs that will be verified automatically, and then you get the same, and it will be automatically activated. You can use the same within 1 hour.
Wow.
Right? So it increases the customer experience. So I would say that can be achieved only by the IT itself. So IT plays the main role.
Okay, that's really good answer. Like whatever Anuj has shared, that he has worked in telecom industry, and today everything is seamless. So you can go on the website and register and then generate the bill, and after 1 hour you find your phone or your SIM to be activated. So I mean, this is the real thing. IT is actually a backbone of every business today. So that is why if someone asks that how many job opportunities are there, so that the answer is endless. Why? Because we provide, I mean, in IT we have the solutions for everything, whether it is telecom, whether it's oil and gas, whether it is retail business. Every business is connected today with IT. Whether you look at the mobile applications, you look at the desktop applications, it's all IT today. So that's true, and that is why it offers a lot of opportunities for people who come from different backgrounds to fill the gap today. Okay, so moving on to the next question. This is really one of the very good question, which is always asked. A lot of people who learn cloud or who go into project management, they always wonder that, knowing these basic utility tools like, MS Teams or MS PowerPoint, MS Excel, MS Word, or different tools, are these tools very important? Do we really need them? So Geeta, this is the question for you. Can you just, tell something about it, whether you use these kind of tools in your day-to-day life?
Sure, Naman. Thank you for the question. Yes, of course, we use these tools that are essential in our everyday work. For example, if you would like to collaborate with your team, you should be well versed about some tools such as like Microsoft Teams or Zoom to conduct meetings. And as you know, as a result of the pandemic COVID-19, this is one of the essential tools without which we can't even start our work every day. So this is very essential skill set. And next one is Microsoft PowerPoint, which will help us to make the presentations or slides with which we can collaborate and project our work every day. And the very common thing is Microsoft Word or Confluence, with which we can use to prepare any documentation, etc. And the last one is very important in terms of a project manager, like for example, Microsoft Excel or Jira. As you know, Jira is a software where it's like, where we can track the work items like project management. We can have a Scrum board or Kanban board, or it can be used for tracking the issues or any bugs, how the project is progressing, all those things. So MS Teams or MS Office is very essential tool, I believe so.
Okay. So let's imagine, Geeta, that we have PowerPoint, which is for presentations. So can you
Yes.
give an example, if someone is working as an engineer, at what point he has to prepare the presentation?
For example, like I use PowerPoint for my weekly, for example, sprint review or sprint retrospective to present the work, like what the team has done. So that is one of the thing. And second thing, whenever you go for an interview, you can also display your skill set using a PowerPoint. And yeah, when you do some every month we have a management meeting for which I use a PowerPoint. It is very essential tool and is very helpful. And also, of course, like teaching, coaching, everything we use PowerPoint. Yeah, the basic version is PowerPoint.
Exactly. So exactly, you're right, Geeta, that after COVID-19, there is an increment in usage of collaboration tools like MS Teams, Zoom, or maybe Slack. So these are some of the popular tools, guys, which every organization is dependent on today after COVID-19, because a lot of IT people works offline work from home and work from anywhere. And that is why it's very important that you know how these tools are used. So you can watch a YouTube video, you can talk to your colleagues, or you can talk to your friends who are aware how to use these tools. But certainly, to set an impression in front of your manager and you start working, make sure that you are good enough with these tools like MS PowerPoint for your slides. You are good with Confluence, which is to update the documentation. You are good with MS Teams, Slacks, or different these are the different utility tools which you should be well aware, because it may happen that you have joined as a project manager, but you're not sure how to use MS Excel. So probably that's somewhere that can be a very embarrassing moment for you. So make sure that if you're getting into IT, getting in front of your seniors or colleagues, you are well aware all these tools. And these are very user-friendly tools. You can watch a quick video on YouTube, find out how these tools works. So make sure that you are good with them. Okay, these are not the skills, honestly speaking. In today's world, these are not the skills, but these are the utility tools which should be used, which is being used by every engineer. Thank you, Geeta. Thank you so much. Okay, moving on to the next.
Welcome, Naman.
Okay, moving on to the next question. This is the question for Anuj. How long does it take to get into IT for non-IT individual? I think this is the most asked question today, because everyone who really starts his or her journey in IT, they always ask me that, Naman, how long will it take for me if I am getting into this role, or if I am getting into this process of becoming an IT engineer, how long will it take to land me a job? And this is a good question. Okay, let me ask first from our audience, who has this question? Okay, guys, can you just let us know in the chat who really has this question, that how long will it take to get into IT? Do you guys have this question? Okay, Sean have this question. Anyone else who has the question? Okay, Chella. So Anuj, we are receiving a lot of lot of people who really would like to hear from you, that how long does it take, because they are on their journey already and they are waiting to get into IT. So over to you, Anuj, if you can just let us know how long does it take.
Honestly speaking, in my experience, I think it depends on individual to individual. But I would say, 3 to 4 months, it's needed to get into IT. And thanks to you, you created such a platform where non-IT guys can land and then onboard to IT very smoothly and seamlessly. Thank you, Naval.
Exactly.
This is my views.
Yes, you're right, Anuj. It depends on every individual. You won't believe, guys, one of the student, Esther, she landed the job after 3 days of completing her course. There is a guy who took 12 months to get a job. So generally, we have seen that people who really work hard, they go through our projects, they go through our curriculum and everything. And if they're rigorously going for different interviews after every, let's imagine that after every interval of 3 days, 2 days, you're getting into the interviews. That's gonna be boosting your chances of getting into IT. So make sure, as Samuel said, remember that you need to have a very good resume. You need to have you need to prepare before you go next time in the interview. But this should be rigorous enough that every now and then you are getting into the you're getting into the interviews. That's very important. Okay. And Anuj, what do you think, that what are the easiest easiest entry point? Do you think that cloud or project manager or maybe Scrum Master are is any one of the course do you think can really help a student to get as quick as they can into IT?
No, it totally depends on the interest, because these are the fields. I mean, any non-IT can jump into it. Like, if they have interest in the management, they can easily jump into the Scrum Master, or if they have interest in the IT, right? I mean, in this, then they can jump into cloud, and the cloud itself, we have a lot of ways to get into based on the interest.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. So, guys, Anuj said a very important thing that, it depends on the interest. That's one important thing before you choose your career. And second important thing is that, all these courses or maybe all these skill sets do not require any prior IT background, or you can just jump into it, start learning in your own fashion. There are so many platforms which are available to upskill yourself, including Think Cloudly, and you can just keep learning. And exactly, it can take 3 to 4 months. This is the most ideal situation we find, that where people get into IT in 3 to 4 months. But yes, it can take bit longer. But entire process is dependent on how many number of interviews you attend, frequently. There are some people who always come to me and tell me that, Naman, I am attending interviews every other day, and I'm very surprised at how are you guys managing it? But they do it, and that's when we see that those people get their job real quick. Okay, so guys, is there any question which you have which we can answer? Can you guys ask your question if you have any question right now before I actually move to a next question? Everyone.
I think I saw a question from Collins.
Okay.
Which is better to undertake between Azure Solution Architect certification and AWS Solution Architect for non-IT people outside of United States and Canada? Some experts say Azure, while some say AWS. It's so confusing.
That's a very good question, right, Samuel?
Yeah. So for Collins, let me just use mine as my experience. I work in a firm. I came from a logistic background, and I migrated to healthcare IT background. Now, when I was with logistics, that's when I met Naman, and I wasn't crossing the mark of the 6-figure mark, right? So when I met Naman, then I went through AWS Solution Architect because my company presently was using AWS, right? So I did my certification, and immediately I completed. Before I even did my certification, immediately I completed the training. I got a job offer in healthcare that paid me 6 figures, right? And now when I moved there, the skill set I have in AWS Solution Architect was what I was able to use in that in my new organization or company that I'm working with. But they are now using Azure, as their platform. So what I need to do is to go back to class and start learning about Azure. But I discovered that both of them are the same. It's just different company, but they have the same concept, the same structure. It's just different company, and the name, their they just have different names that it's given to different aspect of the platform.
Yeah, exactly. You're right, Samuel. That it's like the clouds are same. Collins, you know what? The clouds are same. Never imagine that these clouds are different. Okay, these clouds are actually same. Let's imagine that you learn Azure Architect or you learn AWS. When you learn one cloud, it may take 7 weeks, but when you learn the other cloud, it may take only 2 or 3 weeks. So that totally depends. Like whenever you're going through an opportunity and you find that, oh, this opportunity requires Azure or this opportunity requires AWS, you can choose any cloud. So if you are if you are in US and Canada, you can choose any cloud openly. You can just do it, because both the clouds have equal opportunities. But now let's imagine that you get hired as AWS architect or you get hired as Azure architect, and your job wants you to work as a different cloud. you can learn within 2 weeks. And every organization gives you that chance. So as Samuel said, you can start your journey with any cloud, but learning any cloud is really, is not a challenge. It's not a big challenge. I hope that answers your questions, Colin. Yeah. So the next question, basically someone is asking, did you get the job in the UK? It seems the cloud jobs are more in America than UK. Guys, so Samuel, do you want to answer this question? Someone is asking a question for you. Did you get the job in UK?
I live in the US, so I got the job in the US. I believe IT is the only industry that once you have certification, it's applicable anywhere in the world. I can tell you, like my background, I actually lived in Africa, lived in West Africa, South Africa, studied there. By the time I migrated to the US, it took me less than 2 years to find my feet back into IT field. Now, what I mean is that, when you come to the US as an immigrant, it depends on the people around you that determines your focus. Unless you know what you want before migrating to the US, before you can actually get your feet. But if you're migrating and you get to the US, people around you, if they are nurses, they'll tell you that nursing is the best. If they are doing carpentry, they will tell you carpentry is the best. But you have to be focused, because IT is a general language that's applicable to every industry. So what I'm going to advise is that if you're in the UK and you have your certification, thinkcloudly is here to help you build your resume to the UK industry. And once your resume, I know they'll be using curriculum vitae. If it's for the UK market, thinkcloudly can build your resume for the UK market. And once it's done that way, and you're able to defend your resume, be rest assured you'll get the job.
Exactly. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you for answering this question. So, guys, the market is big right now, and I think IT is the organization which gives you a flexibility that it doesn't matter where are you working from. You be in Asia, you work for North America. You be in Africa, you work for Canadian market. You be in UK, you work for US market. So now the point is not that you find the job in the same country. The point is to get a job. It doesn't matter if you are trying for an overseas opportunity, but still you will be working from your home country. And this is very well possible now only in IT industry, because everything is on the cloud, everything is online, everything is all about the collaboration. Tools like MS Teams, Zoom, these tools have actually made all these processes very simple. That is why people around the globe, they are able to collaborate with each other, working on the same project from different countries. And maybe the company is in US and they are working from the globe, across the globe. So that's why people who are in UK, people who are in Africa, people who are in different part of the world, rest assured about the opportunity. You just have to apply jobs as much as you can, so that you can land a job in any country, in any company. But coming to the market specific question, that whether I'll get a job in US market or UK market or Canada market, honestly speaking, every country or every government is leveraging IT right now, because IT has money. If IT has money, government gets money. So if you talk about UK, if you talk about US, if you say that US has more opportunities than UK, that's not true, because US has more number of people as well who are competing for the same job. Whereas in UK, you have less number of people, less opportunities as compared to US, but the opportunities is less, but the competition is also less. So that is why, don't think that you cannot get the job. You're just fighting for that one job, one vacancy, which will be filled by you. So just be on that. Okay. Okay. So Kashish, can you mute Amin? I think there's some background noise from his end. Okay, so I'll basically go ahead and answer one more question which Bright is asking. So he's saying that I have friends on this meeting in Turkey. Can they get a job in America? Exactly. You, Bright, to answer your question, yes, people who are in different countries can easily secure a job in US market as well. There are so many opportunities like H-1B visa. Different visas are offered by US companies, US IT organizations, L1, B1, H-1B. So those are the opportunities which are real open for everyone. Yeah. Okay. So moving on to the next part, which is again our expert. So Samuel, this is the question for you. What are the best career options in IT? How can I start? As maybe Samuel, as I said in the starting that we offer 25 IT programs, but still people get confused that what are the best career options. So according to you, Samuel, if you can just take 1 or 2 2 to 3 minutes and tell us and guide our audience that what are the best career options in IT. You are on mute.
Oh, okay. There's no career option, you know what I'm saying, that is in IT. It depends on individuals' interests. I will still use myself as an example. When I was growing up, I liked to break stuff and just put them together. So from start, I just like to be very inquisitive to know what's going on with any kind of device, electronic device. That's what really gave me that that desire to say, okay, engineering, IT. So I believe that it depends on your strengths, your interest, what you like to do. If you're a coder, if you feel that you are good in programming, then you start building your coding skills. If you are good in infrastructure, A+, you can start with A+ and start like coupling computers together. If you are good in networking, you feel that, okay, this is my area, because I know some in IT, it has different areas. So you have to make sure you understand your interest and begin to follow that path. If you're someone that you like to manage people, you want to go into project management, you want to go into Scrum, there are so many areas, but it actually depends on you and your area of interest.
Exactly, you're right. That every area has a very good opportunities. Whether you choose cloud, AI, but it all about your interests and the expertise you gain over the time. So guys, honestly, you have to give a try, or you can just consult with your seniors or maybe some friends who are already in IT, or you can contact us. By knowing your interests, by asking few questions, we will be able to determine your interest, where you can basically play the best, what is your strength, and based on your strength, we can suggest you the best career option. And as Samuel said, there is nothing called a best career option. Everything is actually best if you try your best to get into that area where you actually aspire to work. So you can always contact us, and if required, we will assign some of the expert for the better consultation, and based on your interest, based on your strength, we will suggest you. Because you know what, last time, guys, I just take 1 more minute over here, but last time one of the student who reached out to me, he said, I have worked as a supervisor for last 10 years. And I said, if you have worked as a supervisor, it means you already have that acumen of managing a team, of managing a project, or maybe managing a work which is going on in front of you. So that is why we always recommend that go for project management in that case, because you already have a supervising experience, and it's all about logically understanding the concepts. It's all about making sure that everything is in place and you understand everything, and then taking decisions. That's about project manager. So I suggested him that, and I think any expert would suggest that, because that's the real acumen he had. Okay, so now moving on to the next question, guys, please use the chat option again to let us know your questions, because this is the best forum right now where you have a lot of audience, you have best experts who can really answer your questions. So whatever you have, just put it on the chat and we will answer your question. Also, guys, we have the 60 minutes offer going on Python, Linux scripting, manual QA, If in case you guys are interested in any one of the program, do let us know in the chat. One of our admin will contact you so that you can avail the offer price which we are running right now for next 60 minutes. Okay, so moving on to the next question. This is for Geeta. How to plan our career further once we get permanently employed? There are so many students who have already started their journey, but they always ask me that, Naman, what next? I'm happy in my job, but I still want more. This is a human, right? We always want something more, something bigger. So if you can enlighten people who have already started working in IT, if you can just enlighten them.
Sure, Naman, thank you for the question. Again, as Samuel mentioned, it depends on the candidate interest. For example, it depends on interest and also like what project they are currently carrying on to decide which role they would like to continue or jump onto. Once the candidate gets employed, they can assess themselves and find their interest area. For example, as you mentioned, like a supervisor can be a better match for the project management role, and also a technical person like a product owner or a product manager can continue to work in a technical environment. So, and they can plan accordingly. So, and also I would suggest that if anyone would like to have some advice or some suggestions, they can also consult with our Think Cloudly team as well. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Geeta. Thank you so much. So exactly, guys, this is always about self-assessment. Okay, what you actually like, what actually excites you, because whenever you work in IT, you work out of, you work with that interest. So if you have already got the job and there are colleagues, there are few teams you meet every day, and you think that something is real exciting, so try for that. So I did it in my personal career. I actually was working as a software developer. But one day, one of my team member introduced cloud to me, and that's how I got transitioned into cloud on the, because I really liked the way thousands and millions of servers which are running in the cloud, and I'm the one with my team of 10 people, and we are managing that big cloud of millions of servers across the globe. So that was exciting for me. And that's why, just like that, you have to keep self-assessing yourself, whether you are on a right track or not. Again, if you need any consultation, we are always here. Thank you, guys. Okay. So now moving on to the next question, that is for Anuj. Anuj, what skills and courses will make me stronger than others? I mean, this is the question which is very important, because when you go in the interview, they always check whether you are better than the next candidate or not, or previous candidate or not. So what will make me stronger? Which course will make me stronger? Because let's imagine I'm learning cloud today, but is it the only thing which I need to learn, or is there something else which I can do to make myself stronger and increase my chances to get a job? What do you think, Anuj? Anuj, I hope you're not speaking on mute. Okay, Anuj, are you there? Okay, I think there's some network connection issues with Anuj area. Anuj, if you're back, just let me know. If in case you're here, just let me know. Okay, so guys, yeah, Samuel, can you suggest some of the courses if you know, or skills which can be really helpful, because Anuj is not here right now?
Okay, when it comes to interview, I've been able to give interview with different different employee or different job seekers in different in IT field. And one thing employee is looking for, or employer is looking for, is someone that is teachable. You have all the skill set, and they will want someone that is a team player. So I always say, your skill, you demonstrate that you know a particular role. Let's say in Azure, you demonstrate that, okay, you're very, very good. But they're also looking at you that, are you a team player? Are you able, what are you bringing that will be different from other candidates? And what they want to look at when it comes to that is they want to look at your skills, if it's something that will impact or grow the industry or not. So for me, I always want to advise that when it comes to skill set or courses, every course is actually marketable, is very productive, you know, whether you want to do Azure, AWS, DevOps, but there's none that is stronger than the other. It just depends on you and what you want to bring out in it. And that's why thinkcloudly is there to guide you, you know, anything you need, you know, thinkcloudly is there to guide you, to help you to choose the right course, the right skill set, and also prepare you for interview.
Yeah, thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you so much. That really makes sense that you have to be a team player. Guys, I tell you one scenario. I hope everyone is with me. Guys, if you can just let me know if you are still with us, everyone. I'm just going to share one of the very good scenario with all of you. So if you guys are here, just say yes in the chat and let us know if you are still here with us. Okay, everyone is so active, right? Okay, so guys, now I'll share one of the experience, you know, we actually had. So there were two candidates. We were actually hiring for thinkcloudly, and we actually wanted to hire one cloud architect. And both the candidates were very strong. But one of the candidate and both the candidate, we actually asked 10 questions from one candidate, and we asked the same 10 questions from the other candidate. It means that there were two candidates and we asked same questions from both of them. And you know what, surprisingly, everyone answered all the 10 questions. I mean, both of them answered all the 10 questions. But you know what, we hired the second one. Can you tell me why? So this is a question for everyone, that there were two people and both answered all the 10 questions, but we hired the second one. You know why? Attitude, teachable. Okay, what else, guys? So why did we hire the second one? Why not one? Because first one also answered all 10 questions. Okay, so guys, you know what? We actually found that the second one what can do a lot more things. So if I summarize this, interview is not about answering questions. Interview is about setting an impression that I can do a lot of things. Okay, I can learn. That attitude I have. Okay, you can teach me anything. That's what, you know, Samuel said. So that attitude we found in the second one, he was ready to do anything. He was not strict. Okay, so keep that attitude with you and make sure that, you know, it's all about setting an impression. If you don't know all 10 questions and you know only 2 questions, that is totally fine. But make sure that you set an impression that I can do that job. If you can do that, you are in the job. So that was a scenario which happened with us. And I really would like to, you know, tell you that make sure that you have that attitude with you. Always, you know, always try to set that impression. Okay, one more thing, guys. There is one thing which we are hearing a lot, and a lot of people have this fear. So okay, let me ask you this question. Are you guys afraid that Google, Amazon, Facebook has laid off a lot of people? So Google laid off 12,000 people, Amazon laid off 18,000 people. So do you think that is a problem? Do you think that downsizing is a real problem in IT today? From last 15 days, there are so many organizations which are laying off a lot of people. So do you think that's a real problem for non-IT people? What do you think, guys? Is it a problem? Yes or no? In the chat. Everyone? Okay, some people say yes, some people say no. Exactly. Guys, you know what? This layoff happens every year. Okay. These companies, these big organizations, Amazon, Google, you know, Tesla, these companies, Twitter, you know, these companies have 100,000 people working. Okay, maybe 500,000 people working across the globe. But if they hire just 5% of their, or they just fire 5% of workforce or maybe employees, it doesn't matter to them. Okay, this stunt is done to impress their investors that they are very careful about their investors' money. Every year, these companies fire so many people based on their performances. But only this year, this news was out. So this is all just to scare or create, a situation in the market. But honestly speaking, downsizing is not a problem. Every day we hear our students who are into non-IT, they're getting jobs. Okay, when on the day when Google laid off 18,000 people, our student got the job. Okay, and I have the screenshot as well with me. So that's what I'm saying, don't afraid from these downsizing. This happens every year. They have hired so many people, and because of the bad performance, they lay off a lot of people. So do not worry about it. This is not a concern for anyone. Okay, just be very optimistic. Okay, just, yes, it is based on only on performance, like how do you perform, and do not feel concerned. Just make sure that you are having right skills. That's it. But and there are a lot of opportunities, and honestly speaking, right now market is so hot that there are no engineers in the market. So don't worry, you can fill the gap. Okay, moving on to the next question real quick, guys. Samuel, is it for you? Is it too late for me to join the IT industry if I am 45 years old?
Okay, let me backtrack from your last question. If we look at the news talk about the downsizing, but have we ever asked that when the news, do they publish the upsizing, right? So one thing about the big company is that whenever they downsize, they also replace. So we should have that at the back of our mind, which the media industry will never put out. So we should always know that and sometimes it's for tax purposes, at the end of the year, you find out that they lay off a lot of people. I've worked with HP in 2017, and towards November, they lay every one of us off. And in January the following year, we were employed back. So that's what the market does. And looking at the question, is it too late for me to join IT? I would say age is just a number. It depends on your skill set. I have someone working with me presently. Yesterday was his birthday, and he's 68. And his skill set is very respectable. He's very, very good. He has a lot of experience, in cloud infrastructure. So age is just a number. It has nothing to do with your experience. It has nothing to do with your skills. And let me tell you, in IT, nobody's looking at your age. They are looking at the value you want to add with your skill set. Once you look at the job description and you perform very well in the interview, nobody can stop you from getting that job in IT field, and you will also get promoted.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Samuel. Really appreciate it. Okay, so guys, we will be now moving on to our next section, wherein okay, so can anyone guess what is the next section? So guys, can you guess what is the next section now we have? Guys, what is that? What is the next section we have now?
The lucky winner.
Exactly. Okay, I think, so who answered this question? Is it
Peace Valentine. Peace
okay.
Val.
Okay, so yeah, it's a lucky winner. So guys, we are going to have now lucky winner round. First of all, I would like to thank Anuj, Samuel, and Geeta for joining us today and enlightening all our students. You can be with us during this lucky draw, or if you have some work, you guys can carry on. But thank you so much for coming and enlightening each and every one of us. And we will be definitely calling you again in our next cohort. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Okay. So now, guys, we are gonna move forward with our 3 lucky draws. Okay. So the first one is free capsule course, which we are going to have very soon on GitHub. GitHub, we are going to have a free capsule course. This is going to be a live course where you will learn about GitHub, because GitHub is the real thing in every organization. They need GitHub skills, which is actually worth $49, and we are going to give you the free if you get it. So this is the first lucky draw we have. Second lucky draw we have here for where we will basically prepare you for interview by conducting some interview preparation sessions for you, and there will be a lot of resume improvements which will be done by our expert team for free. And this is going to cost you, this is actually 100 USD, which is going to be the lucky winner will get it for free. Okay, and moving on to the third one, which is the bingo. And this is the free training course worth 400, so you will get it for free. So these are the three lucky lucky draws we have. We are going to drop a link in the chat. So link is already there in the chat, guys. Please open that link and fill the form real quick. If you really want to participate in this lucky draw, guys, please fill this form. You have to put your name and the email, if you really want to win this, lucky draw. And these are the lucky draw registrations which you have to do. And the link is in the chat. Kashish, please keep posting the link again and again so that people can participate in this draw. Okay, by the way, who all are excited and who all are winning today? Now, can everyone please fill the form? Okay, Amin is going to win. Okay, 55. We have received 55. Guys, 2 more minutes left. Can you just drop your details? We can fill on your behalf if you are facing any issues to fill the form. Kashish, can you drop the link again in the chat? Good luck, everyone. Yeah. Kashish, Chuka has sent his detail in the chat. Can you just fill it up? Chuka, please send the email address as well. Guys, please drop your email addresses. Everyone, please drop your email addresses with the name. Just name doesn't help. Please drop your email as well. Name and the email, both. Okay, we are closing in 60 seconds, everyone. We are closing in 60 seconds. Okay, we have received a lot of requests in the chat, guys. Kashish, please fill it quickly and let me know if that is done. "30 seconds more, everyone, and we will spill the bean." Everyone, are you guys ready? Can I just spin the wheel?
Yeah.
Everyone, you guys can unmute if in case you want to.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Okay, everyone, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we have the winner here. Are you here, Sade? Sade, are you here with us?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you very much. First time attending too.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So, Ola, congratulations on winning this. You are gonna attend
Thank you.
GitHub capsule course with us. That's really important. You will find it at later point of time. That is a very integral part of the work, and you will be attending that free of cost. Okay,
Thank you.
congratulations, Pola. So everyone, can we just congratulate Pola for winning this? Thank you, Pola. Okay,
Thanks, everyone.
thank you. Okay, so we will be proceeding further with our second lucky draw. Okay, so everyone, you can congratulate Pola. and we can move on to the next one, where we are going to offer you resume improvements and the interview preparation session for free. We will not charge you anything. That actually cost 100 USD, where our expert will guide you that how to prepare for your next interview, and our resume team will prepare your resume. Okay, so let's play the. Can I just play it again, everyone? Are you guys with me?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I think
Drum
Samuel is
roll.
more excited.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Chinay, are you here? Congratulations. So you just have to let us know whenever you are ready to attend the interview preparation session, and whatever resume changes you want, we can work on it. So are you with us right now here? You can just unmute if you are here. I think she's on mute. Are you here right now?
Who is the winner?
It's Chinay. Chinay, are you here? Okay, I think she's not here right now. She doesn't even know, I think, that she's a winner. Okay, so if you want, guys, like Chinay, if you're not here, just let us know. We can just if you're not here, you will not let us know, I know. Guys, for this, I can just play it again, because she's not here right now. So are you guys okay if I play it again for the second draw? Do you want to play it again?
Play that would be fun.
Yes, play it again.
Okay, let's see who's the next winner. Okay. Okay, Demi Lola. Omotoso, okay. Hey Demi, are you there? Are you here with us? So congratulations for winning the second lucky draw. Okay, and you can just connect with us, and we will be providing you this service. So let us know if you're here.
One more time. No,
Levis, I'm just moving on now. I think Demi is here and he's not talking right now. That's the only thing. Okay. So I think let's move on to the next one. Demi, are you here with us? Or else I can move on. Okay. So next is the one which is for the free training course. Guys, whosoever win this, you guys have to connect with us so that we can add you in the group whenever it starts. Okay, which is worth 400 USD.
You need to confirm.
Sorry. Okay, so we will also contact you after you win. So let's spin the wheel now. I hope everyone is ready. So let me just win the last time. This is going to be the bingo of this evening, this morning today. So let's just draw and see who's the winner. Okay, Dion. Okay, Dion, my friend, are you here?
Yeah, very lucky. That's interesting.
That's good, Dion. Dion, just let us know which program you are interested, and we will just sign you up. Okay, and yeah, and congratulations. I think everyone, please congratulate Dion, and Dion, just let us know which program you're interested in, and we'll just sign you up. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, Dion. Okay, guys, moving on to the last part, which is the question and answers. If in case you have anything, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll just close our webinar today. I think we had a great time today. And thank you so much for coming and joining us. If you want to ask any question, just let us know. And congratulations to all the winners who joined us. And I really wish you all the best. Please join us next time. We are coming back in 2 weeks. And thank you so much for coming. Thank you, everyone. You all are the winners. Yes, you're right, Collins. You all are the winners. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming. Really
Thank you,
Thank you, everyone.